Hello, I'm Stacie Bratcher, your Kearney Chamber Executive Director, and this is Take Note Kearney, sponsored by the Kearney Trust Company, where they believe in the power of community and shopping local. Today, we are actually speaking with Scott Middleton, who is the President and CEO of the Kearney Trust Company. Scott, thanks so much for being here today.
Thanks for having me. Really happy to be here.
Yeah, okay, you guys, Kearney Trust Company has been around a really long time. I heard that because in your history, you were still around when Jesse James and Frank James were a thing, but you were never robbed. Why is that?
Oh, I don't know why that would be. We started in 1882, and I don't know when Jesse James passed away, but I think it was pretty quick after that. It might have even been before that, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
We do have a story that I'm not 100% sure this is true, but I am under the impression that Jesse James's mother was a shareholder or at least a customer of the bank back
Interesting.
in the day. So that probably didn't hurt anything for us.
that might have helped.
Yeah.
But today, Kearney Trust Company is a very modern bank with many things to offer the community. Tell us a little bit about that.
Sure. Yeah, the bank has evolved basically as the town has. We have focused exclusively on Kearney, and so the products and services that we offer have evolved over a long period of time as the town has evolved.
Sure.
So there's certain things that we don't do that some of the bigger players do, but we tend to fill in the gaps that the community needs.
Right.
Biggest example of that, it's not a very glamorous product, but the car loan. Most banks won't do a car loan on a vehicle if it's got some age on it, 5 years or older.
Sure.
And for a lot of young people, lower economic thresholds,
yes.
In the Midwest and in the Kansas City area, you pretty much need a car to be able to function.
Absolutely.
And so just a simple thing like a $10,000 car loan is something that you can't get at a lot of places, but
interesting.
In order for us to serve the community, we pretty much have to offer that kind of a product.
Wow. I love that focus on how can we truly serve the people and what do they need versus we can only do this.
Yeah, it's been a debate ever since I've been with the company. We've had several meetings about discontinuing that product because it's an unprofitable product.
I'm sure.
But what we're trying to do essentially is build our customer base.
Right.
So if you've got somebody that's trying to get their first job, they're not traditionally a very good customer for their bank, but in order for them to make that break, to get to where they are a good customer, somebody's got to help them to get to their first job and those kinds of things. So we view it as not a product that's going to help us today, but something that's going to help us in the town for tomorrow.
That's right, because you never know where that student is going to end up in life. They could be a multimillionaire and you win a great account.
No, that's exactly it. And what you can see, because we've been around so long, is that the majority of our extremely successful customers, they got that first break with us.
Yeah.
And so you get to witness how it can work, and that gives you the the kind of the courage and the ability to stick with it, even though it doesn't always look the most economical for today.
Absolutely.
But yeah, that's exactly what the goal is.
Great. Well, I know you all are working at kind of maybe changing up your marketing ideas. Anything you want to share there?
Yeah, the thing with that is, we really do focus on the community and focus on our customers, but we haven't really done a very good job of tooting our own horn. And so we're trying to do a little bit better, and it's not an opportunity to brag, but it's an opportunity to make sure people know what we can do.
Sure.
Because I've found most of my career has been as a loan officer, and I'm surprised at how often the customers come in with a request and we can help them, but they're surprised by that.
Yes.
And so we just want people to understand what kinds of things we can help them with.
Sure.
And we always encourage people to just ask.
Right.
Even if it's something we couldn't do, we can typically point them in the right direction.
Oh, nice.
So
I like that.
Just trying to get that out there. a little bit better. We assume because we live in it every day that everyone should know we do that.
Right.
But the
yes.
fact is people don't know exactly what goes on
That's
in a
right.
bank. And so we're just trying to help people understand kind of how and when they should engage with us.
Yes. All right. Well, how can people find Kearney Trust Company?
Yeah, the easiest way is to call us, 628-6666. You can visit our website, kearneytrust.com. And then almost all the people that work there have an email address that's their first name and then @Kearney Trust.
Nice.
So pretty easy to access us. And our doors are almost always open. You can always walk in and say hi.
Excellent. Give us that website one more time.
kearneytrust.com.
Nice. All right. So I know you have many business customers that are here in Kearney, but on a personal level, tell us some of your favorite businesses to frequent.
To frequent, good. Yeah, so I live in Kansas City and commute up here, and I get a lunch break every day. So I'm a very active restaurant goer.
There you go.
I'm a big fan of La Fuente.
Okay.
Been going there since I was in high school.
Oh my goodness.
And I just went the other day to Kaji, the sushi and Japanese steakhouse place. I thought that was a really neat addition to Kearney.
Definitely.
We didn't really have anything like that. So I don't go there as often as I should, but hoping that they can, make it work and stay in the community. As far as, home goods stuff, I'm a big Porter's Building Centers fan. I go there for, most all of my household needs.
Perfect.
But,
good for you.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, so did you grow up here in Kearney?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah. My both of my parents actually grew up here in Kearney as well. So kind of a long time family resident. I graduated high school here and then went to the University of Missouri.
Okay.
And then I got married that summer after I graduated, and my wife and I moved downtown Kansas City.
Gotcha.
And we've been there ever since.
Okay, that's very interesting.
Yeah.
So you stayed. Have you worked anywhere else besides Kearney Trust Company?
Not as a professional. I worked for my dad, who's a bulldozer driver when I was in high school.
Oh, wow.
And then I worked for a construction company through college.
Okay.
Just a common labor
Yeah.
type thing. And then once I graduated college, I hounded Keith Doss for several months about getting a job, and he finally gave up and hired me. And so I've worked there since 2006.
Wow, that's really neat that you
Yeah.
came up through the Kearney Trust Company organization and now to lead it.
Started out as a teller and then got into customer service. Initially, we were going to try to offer some kind of financial planning services, so I got my master's degree in financial planning.
Oh, interesting.
But during the process of getting that degree, I worked within the company and found a passion for that. And so we kind of altered my career path to stay in the bank.
Oh, wow.
So we never offered the financial planning services.
Well, that's
but
too bad.
I got into being a loan officer, and it's a very similar experience being a loan officer to being a financial planner. You don't deal with this wide of a variety of things.
Sure.
But essentially, customers are coming in with some sort of a need, and your job is to help identify the best way to accomplish that need.
Nice.
So it's a similar process, and it's very fulfilling to help people out with that.
Wow.
Like I said, it can be anything from getting that first car to
That's
starting
right.
a business
That's
to
right.
figuring out how to expand your business. Lots of challenges people bring in, and it's always been fun. I've always been interested in finance and kind of using creativity within finance, which I don't
Right.
think people generally think of
Yes.
it that way.
Yes.
But that's where it becomes fun and exciting, and that's the fulfilling part of what we do, I think.
I love that. What a great business model. Thank you so much for sharing with us today. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
My name is Stacie Bratcher. I'm the Kearney Chamber of Commerce Executive Director, and this is Take Note Kearney, sponsored by the Kearney Trust Company, supporting the Kearney community since 1882. Thanks for being with us today.